Battlefield just dropped a huge blog and video about the future of BF 2042, as well as an actual Easter egg in the game, which we'll take a look at a bit later on in the video. So first things first, the big announcement is that after Season 4, a lot of people suspected that that would be it for the game, but DICE have just announced that they're in pre-production on all new content that will come after Season 4 next year, and they're saying that their work on BF 2042 isn't done. So we may see another year of support for the game. I don't know what it's going to look like, but that is a commitment from DICE that they're working on new stuff post Season 4. I think many of us expected them to just stop working on the game, focus on the next title, but apparently not. There's more to come. Also, in December, the game is going on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So that means that if you've got that on Xbox or PC, it's included in that service now for free. PlayStation don't have that, but they do have EA Access as far as I know. And there will be a free trial for the game on Xbox from December 1st to December 4th, on Steam, December 1st to December 5th, and on PlayStation, December 16th to December 23rd. So they're giving people a few days to check out the game for free in December on all platforms. At the start of Season 3, they're adding Bad Company 2's XM8 into the All Out Warfare LMG pool, alongside BF3's A91, with more Vault weapons arriving in further seasons down the line. And they also talk more about classes that are coming to the game. They said that they've been testing these changes extensively and added something called weapon proficiencies that will reward players who stick to a more common archetype of weapon or class combination. So for example, if you pick an assault class specialist, you'll get the assault rifle proficiency, and that means that ARs are ready to fire quicker after sprinting. If you're engineer, you'll get the utility proficiency. Utility weapons have improved reloading capabilities, so I think that's shotguns might reload faster, shoot faster. Support get the LMG proficiency. LMGs have additional magazines and are more efficient when deploying bipods, so putting down fire as a support player, you'll get a buff for that. And then recons get the sniper rifle proficiency, which means that when you're playing as a recon specialist, if you're using a sniper rifle, you'll be able to faster stabilize when holding your breath and be able to hold your breath for longer durations. And in the video, we can see the different groups of specialists there, how they're going to look in the game. So primary weapons are not limited, but gadgets are for whatever class you're playing, and there's now these proficiencies on top. Manifest and Breakaway are getting map updates during Season 3. In Update 3.1, we're going to get the new Manifest map. Some footage of it here. Looks a lot better in my opinion. They've changed the lighting on it, brightened it a little bit. Some of the areas like down by the docks, they've removed a couple of cranes and just added some real cover. The point on the top of the hill there, a bit more interesting, something to draw your focus. So definitely interested to play that one. And then in early 2023, there'll be a new and improved version of Breakaway. And this looks fantastic in the footage, I have to say. They've brought the oil rig in much closer to the center of the map, so Breakaway is going to be a lot smaller, with more of a focus, definitely, so you'll spend more time there. Geometry has changed in a lot of places. You can see the big glacial structure there. They've completely changed how that looks. There's now an interior cave section as well, with a condor that's been down there. Entirely new flags for that map too. They've reworked the town area and the refineries nearby. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but this looks absolutely gorgeous. Apparently this has got a new ice and snow shader, so the graphical fidelity on this map will have a big boost with this update. They also talked about Season 3, it's coming up soon, a few weeks away, and the Season 3 map will be set in Sweden, and DICE said that's a location that they've always wanted to realise, of course, with DICE being based in Stockholm. But it looks like the map is set up in the north of the country. The new map is said to be smaller, tighter, and infantry focused, and that will be coming very soon. Be interesting to see how that one turns out. They've managed to put double XP in the game as well. They've got the tech, finally, and Season 3, of course, is going to have a new specialist, new battle pass, new hardware, all the stuff that you would come to expect. I'm quite surprised that they've committed to more content after Season 4 though. What exactly that's going to be, we just don't know yet. And now the Easter egg thing that I talked about, there is a new Easter egg in the game where you can unlock 4 different player cards and a charm for your gun. This is the Norland charm, bit of a tease for Season 3. And the player cards themselves give teases, I think, about the content and what it's going to be like in Season 3. So this one here, for example, I think this is one of the new guns. Looks like some kind of 3D printed pistol or SMG perhaps. And then we've got this here. This is a new tank. We did see this briefly in a video that was posted and deleted by DICE on the Twitter account. It's a railgun tank, so that will be one of the new pieces of hardware. And to unlock that charm, it's quite simple, but it will take a little bit of running around. I just hosted my own server and did it that way instead of having to do it on public games. Made it a bit easier. On 4 of the maps, these little radios were added with that N symbol, and there are 3 on each map, and you have to interact with all of them to get the weapon charm. And there's a certain order that you have to do it, and these locations were found by the community and the BFE Discord. I'll link them below if you want to go and check them out. So the first map you've got to do is Stranded. There's one radio by the buoy on the beach area here, one on the back of the boat, and then one at the top of the mast. The next map you have to go to is Kaleidoscope. One of the radios is on top of the building here. The next one on the roof of that big central structure. And then another one down in the tunnel by the elevators. And then you have to go on orbital. One of the radios is here on the big building that you can get on top of. There's another one on the rocks here. And then the third one on orbital is on the blue crates over by the rocket. And then finally you have to head over to renewal. You'll find one radio on top of the central wall. One under the ground here on the big double-decker building with the glass where you fight. You can use the tunnel to get in there. And then finally on the rocks here that kind of overlook the map on the outskirts of it. And once you get all those, you will actually unlock the charm and you can put it on your gun. But you have to do it in that order, and the order of it was hinted by the first player card that you unlocked. There is a little bit more to this. You can hear a radio transmission when you interact with these things. Sometimes they say numbers, and if you put the numbers together, they're coordinates for a location in northern Sweden, probably where the new map's going to be. So with that said, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Future of 2042, good, bad, let's hear it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.